Hey, it's Brandon Kickstart PPC, and today I'm going to be going through why you should have a campaign structure for your Amazon business and how potentially not having one is costing you money. So save you the time, we're going to show you ours and you can implement it on your business. You'll be able to easily go into each campaign, figure out what is what match type is in what campaign, what type of keywords for what ASIN, which child ASIN is in each campaign, and it will be very streamlined. So we're going to show you exactly how to do this, and it will save you a lot of money being able to diagnose problems, because there's nothing worse than having a problem with a campaign and not knowing exactly what the problem is, because potentially it could cost you sales or a lot of spend. So let's jump straight into it. Now, this is a pretty generic way of looking at PPC campaigns, and you've probably seen quite similar layouts before, but this is how we do things, and we find it covers everything that you need to know. So we're going to start on the portfolio side and go through what everything means and show you how to set this up. So first things first, branded keywords, BKWS. So you can either set this up per ASIN, so you can have the parent or the child ASIN, or you can just have it for branded keywords, everything. So you can either do it like that. Either way works. It's just your own way of organizing it. You can make it as detailed or undetailed as you want, but we recommend branded keywords portfolio name, defensive product display page. So any defensive campaigns, whatever they may be, either do the same as the branded keywords, put them all into their separate ones by ASIN, or just put all your branded keywords and your product display defensive campaigns into two separate portfolios. Also, TOT catch-all. So this is all of your ASINs or most of your ASINs all within auto campaigns that are either using the waterfall method or you're just using like as a low bid, try and catching as many sales from that as you can to move to exact match. So TOT catch-all, that's another brand portfolio name that we use. Now, when it comes to new ASINs, it's very important to be able to keep track of this. So we like to put new in front of the portfolio name. Just keeps things a bit more organized so we can see what's actually a new product, what is the performance of the product. So instead of looking at things overall, we can kind of see things on a granular level. And we recommend you do the same. Keeps you from getting too panicked when your new product has a higher ACoS and it's affecting your overall performance. Now, for actually structuring the portfolio, so you have a couple of different options. So for your standard portfolio, you want to do product name and ASIN. So minimum, you want these two. But if you want to actually track it by performance and you want to make things a bit easier in Seller Central, you can put a number from 1 to 10 or number of parent ASINs, child ASINs you have, and number them based on performance. So you can easily go in and click number 1. Okay, that's my best seller. Number 2, second best seller, or what's based on priority. And you can kind of go through based on that. That's more for Seller Central. The product name and the ASIN is more for search and reports and bulk files. You want to be able to navigate those very easily. You don't want to mess about. You want to get the job done. So this allows you to do that. So minimum you need is this. And for anything that you're not using, because at the time of making this video, you can't delete portfolios, you can use unused, 1, 2, etc. So PT unused. So this would be if you're working with us. We'd use this structure for all of your portfolios, all of these different categories. Makes things a lot easier. And now we're going to go into actual campaign structure. We have a number of examples here that we're going to show you, but we're going to go through what the main things are. So first things first, product with a variation. You have the name, you have a sponsored product exact. So this is a defensive campaign product display page. And you want to have the parent ASIN here and then the child ASIN there. If you just want to have the parent ASIN, that's fine. But if you want to go granular, add both in. And you can see that the second ASIN is the child ASIN and the first ASIN is the parent. So always structure in that order. Makes things a lot easier as well with knowing what's what. Then when it comes to navigating what this means. So SP, sponsored products, SB, sponsored brand video, SBV, SD, sponsored display, SKAG, SKAG, that's for single keyword ad group, and TOT, so that's catch all. So what I was showing you before. So that would go in this section right here. So you'd have the name of the product, and then you'd have either sponsored product. So you'd have one of these 6 here, and then you'd have for next, you'd choose from these options. So EX is for exact, phrase is PH, BR is for broad, MBR is for modified broad. If you don't know what this is when you use plus signs in front of the keywords to make sure that you're actually targeting those keywords within the campaign. We're making a video on this, so if you want to know more about modified broad, definitely subscribe to the channel. We also have auto, so just standard auto CM for CM means close match, auto LM for loose match, auto SB for substitutes. And when it comes to CAT and PAT, that's category and product targeting. So use these and make sure they're in this section here. So defensive, for example, you would put there as more of a strategy. So this is on the campaign goals. If you're using defensive campaigns, put defensive DEF, PDP, auto is the goal, branded keywords, or ranking. This is optional here. This isn't as big of a deal, but if you want to go granular and you want to know what campaigns are for, then you can add this on. So got a couple of examples here. So you can have the glass mug, ASIN, product display page, and then sponsored product PAT. Or you can have the parent ASIN, auto catch-all, or auto TOT catch-all. There's a number of ways you can do things. And as you can see here, steel mug, then you'd have ASIN, white steel mug if you're going after SKAGs. So SKAGs, you want to actually add in the keyword that you're going after. So this would be the product name here. That would be the keyword that you're going after. You put SKAG exact and then ASIN. So I've got some additional notes here, and this is specifically stuff that we send to our clients because we like them to know how we set things up and how the naming structure works. So if you're interested in working with us directly and you need some help with your Amazon PPC, definitely contact us below. Our email address is in the description. And if you're interested in more Amazon PPC content and Amazon FBA, definitely subscribe because we're making a ton of more content like this, and we're going to be bringing out as much value as possible. So to get to the last point, we typically set up only one campaign with one ad group and one match type. Keep it organized. We know exactly what's in each campaign, and without knowing that, we can't make the right changes that benefit the business. So we keep it very simple, very organized. We also keep on manual campaigns down only bid optimization. We'd like to do that ourselves, so we only have down on that. If you want up and down, you can test that out. We typically advise it's more for auto campaigns only, but we also use Scale Insights. So using a product like Scale Insights that automates your bids and sets the right bidding rules, that can help you a lot as well. We also have a promotion with Scale Insights in the description. It's a 30-day free trial without need for a credit card and a 10-day 10% off lifetime discount. So you can see as well here, only exact matches should have multiple versions. So we have exact, T1, and T2. This is when you have a campaign where you have certain keywords that you've pulled off. So say you have a phrase or a broad or an auto, you've managed to get new keywords from those. You want to put those as a T1 or a T2. We like to only have so many keywords per campaign, so we end up setting up multiple campaigns. So hence why we have T1, T2, T3, etc. But some of you may have more keywords per campaign, but we recommend you keep it small, you keep things very organized, and it's better to have more campaigns for the product than have everything just in one. So keep things very organized. Also, so match types. So these are some of the things we touched on before, some of the naming structures. So gives you a bit of an idea, as well as another example of how we do things. So in the case this has been helpful, definitely leave a like and a comment. Love to hear from you. If you have any other pain points that you want us to touch upon, more than happy to make a video about it. And in the case that you need more help with your Amazon PPC, you know what to do. You know how to contact me, and feel free and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye.